Hi everyone, welcome back to Earl Grey Books. I'm Ellie and today I'm doing a series TBR. I mentioned in my reading goals video last month that I wanted to finish off, I think I said 15 series / catch up on. So I have a couple of series here, not 15, but just a couple that I've read books from mostly recently and that I would like to continue, finish, etc. So let's jump into it. A bunch of these are romance books, so if you're not interested in romance, I'm sorry, but I am, and I like talking about it. So first one I just shared in my romance haul last week or the week before, who knows, and that is the Sinster series by Stephanie Laurens. This is book 4, Rogue's Proposal. I have 12 books in this series left to go, and because it is a historical romance, I'm pretty sure I can do that in the next couple months until the end of 2021. I'm sorry, there is a fly in my house and Percy is very excited about it. What was I saying? I don't own all of them, as you will have seen in that haul, but yes, I will pick them up later on in the year. I've owned the first 9 books, so there's only 5 more books I have to get in this main series. I'm not counting any of the spin-offs or anything like that, just this main series. And once I've read those, I will think about the others. Okay, so next up for romance is the Night Miscellany series by Galen Foley. This, I believe, is book 2, Lord of Fire. I read The Duke, which is book 1, and I loved it, sort of late last year. And I own this entire series. There are 6 books left in it. So again, really just need to get to read them. Very much looking forward to this one. Okay, then I also have some romance ones that I don't own in physical form. So first up, I don't know if I'm going to say this one right. It's the Parasol Protecorate? I don't know what that word is. By Gail Carriger. I read the first book, or I reread the first book, Soulless, again late last year. Really enjoyed it, and I had bought myself the ebook bundle of all 5 books, and I think maybe it has some of the short stories in. I'm not really sure, but yes, I need to continue that because I bought the whole series in one, so I do need to continue with the series. Next up, we have Flight and Glory by Rebecca Yarros. Read the first book in this more sort of mid to late last year, and I really, really loved it, and I then went and bought most of the series. At the time that I bought them, the 5th book, I think it was, wasn't out yet, so I have the next 3. So I am excited. Hi Percy, come on. Yeah. Okay. I'm really excited about that. Really liked it. I have been warned by Angel that I think she said it's the next book. It really made her sob. So if she cried, I am almost definitely going to. Yes, hi buddy. Next up, this is kind of a romance book. It's more of a paranormal romance, and that is the Fever series by Karen Marie Moning. I read Dark Fever last year. I can't remember when, and I kind of hated it. It was a it was a book. It was a journey. So I actually kind of want to continue this series because I want to know why people like it so much, and I'm also kind of hoping that it gets better. I don't plan to finish this series this year because I just don't think my IQ can take it. Like, the main character is just quite vapid. So I want to continue it, and I probably read maybe the next 2 books, but I won't finish the series, I don't think. Also, I don't own them, so hoping to get these from the library, maybe as an ebook, we'll see. Okay, and then we move out of romance and back to ones that I also own. Of course, talked about this before, working on the Pro series. Want to get to the next Christmas book by Christmas. So kind of confused about this one because Goodreads tells me that that Christmas book, The Adventure of the Christmas Pudding, is book 25 in the series. The back of this one tells me it's book 23, so I either have 15 or 13. So who knows? Did I say 23? I meant 33 or 35. Because the Hercule Poirot's Christmas is book 20, so yeah, maths. That's a talent I have. Yeah. So don't really know which one to go with. I guess we'll see when I buy the books, and have to look more into that. I literally just realized that as I was looking on the back, because this isn't the next book in the series, but I don't own those yet. Buying them in Feb, so we'll be working on them. I'm sure you'll see me talk about those a lot. Okay, next one. This one is one that I think I read the first book for in 2019, so I would like to reread it and then continue on with the Stella Montgomery Intrigue series. There is a bit of my hair attached to it, by Judith Russell. This is Wormwood Mire, which I think is the second one, possibly the third one. No, okay, it's definitely the second. The first one is Withering by Sea. Loved it when I read it. Need to reread it so that I can remember what happened and I can continue this series. I do remember that there were a lot of cats, so pretty excited about that. And yes, we'll continue this, hopefully finish off. It's middle grade, kind of mystery-esque with a little bit of a magic-y fantasy element to it too. So yes, really enjoying those, and I hope I will continue to. And then this last one here isn't technically finished, but the third book comes out in, I think it's March, so I definitely want to continue this. I haven't read book 2 yet, but that series is the Girl with Razor Hearts, Girl with Sharp Sticks series. This is book 2, Girls with Razor Hearts, by Suzanne Young. So I need to reread the first one, and I was going to before I bought this one, which was in March or April of last year. Obviously it hasn't been March or April this year yet, Ellie. Wow. Yes, so I didn't do that, and now I kind of got to it. I was going to start it in November, and then I was like, well, or I could just wait until book 3 comes out, and then I won't have to continuously reread them, and I can just read them all in like a short period of time. So I'm probably going to start the third one, and in the next, the first one in the next few days, so that by the time the third one is out, which I've pre-ordered because I'm not buying books in March, I can then hopefully read this one and then read that one. And I can't think for the life of me what the third one is called, but I will put up a picture of the cover, and yes, you can see what it is called. So yes, those are not all the series I want to work on, but those were the ones that I was kind of like, oh yes, this is a thing I should be reading. So thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. It should be my mid-month haul actually, so you might see me talk about some of the books that I just kind of mentioned now. Hope you're all doing well, and I'll see you then. Bye!